Hello, everyone. It's time for another attempt at step 3 of our progressive line study, our progressive game study. Um, yeah, sorry about the aborted one last attempt. What can I say? Family has been an issue lately. So I think, as I remarked the last time, if this particular adjustment we're going to do tonight wouldn't have been necessary if I'd just been paying attention to what my database line had already told me. We're progressively trying to correct my game, a game that we played a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, to see if we can, how many fixes it takes using my database process to convert a loss into a draw or a win under 3-2 lead chess conditions. And so let's review how we got to this position. This was I played d4, and my opponent played knight f6, and I can already see I'm going to have to change the perspective on this board a little bit. This is my teaching size. I need to drop it down, I think. Okay. So I use a knight c3 package. This person went to a Fiat Shuttle form, and I aggressively take the center when given. And then we have d6, which is necessary to open up this diagonal, create that attack point, but also to prevent the chase move of e5, which is particularly problematic for black if it gets played before the fianchetto or even shortly after the fianchetto gets opened up. So, with that in mind, I would often play h3, but my database suggested that my move database suggested I should go to knight f3, which is fine. It's part of what I normally would play anyway. And if I had been bishop g7, continuing as a logical continuation. Now, if I had been paying attention the first time when I was looking at my database and had properly internalized the move structure, I would have remembered that I still have to worry about the bishop coming to g4, and so it would have been an anticipatory break of the pin. I'm going to get this stream manager up where I can see it, so in case there's some information sometimes that shows up there, that can be helpful. So, I don't see this all the time. Okay, there we go. So, the proper move here was to respond to bishop g7 would be bishop e2. So, I'm going to set this up as a challenge link, and we'll put it in the chat if anyone wants to grab on. Right now, we don't have any viewers, so there probably wouldn't be anyone that'll grab onto it, but you never know. Let me set that up. Continue from here. Play with a friend. I'm playing, we have the 3-2 black. I'm playing white. So this is the link that will get you in to playing the black side of this, and see if you can continue to thwart my idea. I'm going to copy that into the chat in case that helps make it easier. Okay. I'll go ahead and type in the message. And we'll give it a couple minutes, see if anyone wants to accept that challenge and play the other side of this game. I played it. I just wasn't even thinking about what I was supposed to do the last time. So last time we ended up playing against Stockfish 8. And if I have to go to play against a computer, I will abort this and do that. But let's see. If you would wish to see, we have a viewer on now. And if you're interested in playing this game with me from the starting position that we've outlined here, then I'll be glad to have you take on the other side of this. Like I say, we'll be working from a 3-2 time control. Yeah. So I'm debating the idea that I might try this same experiment on chess.com after I finish doing it on this one on Lichess, but we'll see. A lot of it depends on how many folks participate from Lichess, so yeah, just kind of see how it goes. Oh my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. It's weird. We seem to be having a fluctuating signal here. Well, I'm going to suggest that I'm going to revert to the idea that maybe no one's going to pick up the challenge here. So I will put a message into chat that I'm switching to computer. If I could type. And we will see if we can get it done that way. Okay, now let's see, how am I going to get to that? If I go to position and where does it continue from here? And now we say play with computer, real time, strength is 8. I'm going to play white. Let's see. All right. Let's make this pin break move work and see if we can do this. Bishop e2. Why is it? Didn't I just make the move? Oh, it castled already. Oh, I still can't see the notation. Okay, that's just going to annoy me. So, guys, I'm going to do something about that. I'm going to drop this down a little further. There. I have to be able to see the notation. Okay. 120 it is. Got to remember that. So let's see what we can do here. I like to get this bishop out in this position. So I'm going to play bishop g5. When it crosses now, an argument could be made for trading off here because the queen and just trade down the queens. I like to pass this up. I am going to pass it this time. That may end up being our next adjustment. Why is it giving us this pawn? Because we can get this pawn here. But if I take with the pawn, take with the bishop, I think I can take with the bishop and still execute here. So let's try that. It still took. Oh, I see. It's going to get another pawn out of me here. Bishop takes the b pawn. Oh, the queen. Well, that's good too. I should have traded on d5. This, again, is going to go nowhere fast. So let's pull the bishop back. I think that's my best option here. And think about how we're going to recover this. So I think first, I want to get this fianchetto out of the way. So let's play it this way. I'm willing to take that. I'm going to use the knight. I want to pull the knight back. Let's create a little bit of stress. But it ain't much stress, is it? Because I forgot about that weakness. I forgot about that weakness. This is all falling apart way too fast. Way too fast. Well, it is what it is. Okay. How do I recover any of this? Maybe I put the rook here. Do a little chase work here. I don't like that bishop can still come in and pin. That's annoying to me, so. Knight. I was a little bit concerned about bishop here, but evidently the Stockfish had better ideas, other ideas here. So I'm going to go ahead and go for it, right? I'll play the knight out. See what the price is going to be. I'm sorry about that, guys. I really hate that those controls are on the bottom of the screen. I don't know why I can't get my act together with that stuff. All right, I'm going to bring my queen out. I'm going to take a chance. See what I've miscalculated. I'm sure I've miscalculated something because that's just the way this game has already been going. I'm in time trouble. That doesn't help. Okay, let's see if we play the rook here. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas already. That's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Yeah, that's what I expected a while back. How do I get to that point? I don't know. Keep going this direction. There's no dark bishop, so maybe I can salvage it this way. Maybe. There's the double. Expected that. All right, now can't go that direction. It's a nice move. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be a nice move? There are always nice moves. Oh, this is bad. I lost on time. Okay, well, I've got something to take back to the step process. 26 moves before I time down. Well. Okay, so we'll have to see. What's interesting is that I know that in my line, c5 was not the expected line move. I believe the expected line move for bishop e2 was d5. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah. So the fact that it went to a castle move, I'll have to check the database and see. That takes us into a new line direction that I haven't looked at. We'll see if I have any old data on that particular variation. Well, that was interesting. Painful, but interesting. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from our experiments. That's what this is all about. That's what study lines are all about. Learning, figuring out what works, what doesn't work, so you don't have to guess as badly in competition. So, well, I've got a little more time. So, if there's someone that wants to make a challenge to me, let's just see. We'll test my speed to start with. It doesn't look like 3-2's working too well for me tonight, but then again, I was playing a computer, so let's try. I'll try a 2-1, general 2-1 game until I see if there's someone that wants to challenge me. You can challenge me on leadchess.org. That's TRJ Camp. All right, let's see what. Thank you for joining the game, Ifridu. I can't say that name. I'm sorry. King's Gambit. I like the bishop e7 form. I know it has a specific name, but I don't learn specific names. People think I'm not much of a coach because I don't learn names, but I'm more interested in the moves, the positions, than the names of what it is. So I've learned that knight f6 has to play here over time. It took me a while to accept that move, but I've accepted it at this point. I've had some reasonable success with it. It immediately attacks the e pawn, puts pressure there, positions the knight to be able to defend this advanced f pawn on f4 if necessary. Now that's interesting. We got a defensive move here. That's very interesting. I think I want to castle before I get myself in too much trouble here. There we go. I'm going to play. Oh, I want to play my knight out so bad, but I don't see a good. I don't see a good follow up once it gets chased. I don't see a good follow square to work with. Two chases, I'm in some serious trouble. So I think I'll play d6. I'll play it conservative here. Oh, but I forgot about the pawn. That's what I was really supposed to be paying attention to. Knight h4 is what I should have done. Well, that opportunity is lost. I mean, I can still play it, I guess. I guess there's nothing that says I can't. It's just not quite as effective as it would have been before. Bishop pulls back, so it's going to be able to hold any of the diagonal attacks. So that means now I have to deal with that. Castle. I still have a soft pin on the queen, so it still has some utility to it. I'm going to do something I very rarely do, but I'm going to play my knight out to d7. It is not a preferred move for me, but I don't really care for having this h-pawn where I've got it either. This knight on h4, h5. Not really loving that position right now. So now a person could argue the idea of trade here and then bishop out. But I think that's why this knight move is coming. So I'm going to continue building knights out. I started it, might as well finish it. That makes sense. The question is where we got threats, we got exchange threats, trading threats here. It's not an exchange, I know. I'm not that daft. Have a free pawn here. But is it really free once the rook comes over? Perhaps. Perhaps it's still okay. There it is. Where are we going with this? That makes sense. Let's play. Oh, I can't play the check. It would have been nice, but we can't play the check. Let's pull back. Oh, it was a pretty. Oh, I could have played it there, though. Well, a missed opportunity. And I'm down to 7 seconds. So 2-1 is not looking good for me here. 2-1 is not looking great. I'm going to bring the rook over. I need to stop talking, probably just play for a little bit. Okay. That didn't help. Yeah, I'm out of time. Good game. Good game. For Ifiru Diantino. I don't know. Diane. Anyway, good game, E. Let's just go to a shortcut. Good game, E. I think, yeah, I can't play 2-1 tonight. All right, let's go ahead and test 3-2. Just for grins, let's test 3-2. Alrighty. Here we go. D4. Play my D4 line. D5 is balanced defense. Okay. In this position, I play bishop f4. I call it Sijobava London formation. At least that's what I classify it as, and I think I really like it. I like it a lot. This is an interesting idea. I think that's too passive. It anticipates c6 being played. Could I play there? No, I can't play de4 yet. Don't have enough support. That keeps the bishop out. So now we can play into that position. That's opening up that. I would like to keep that bishop at bay for a minute. I'm willing to trade, but you're going to trade on my terms. You will trade on my terms. That's interesting maneuver. I am going to close the door on the trading window. Now, people do not like this. Computers, a lot of folks don't like this formation here. That's kind of a stonewallish formation. And it's a reasonable thing to not like because of that move. I have to play this first. All right. I get away with it when they do that. That shows good respect for what the bishop diagonals on the light squares can do. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to castle. I want my rook in play. All right, we're going to take this knight off the board. Bishop diagonal. Now we're playing a diagonal game. I want to see where it draws. Does it draw the bishop out, the g-pawn out? Is it going to allow me to come into the center? F-pawn comes out. That's interesting. Something tells me I can work with that. Something tells me I can work with that. I'm going to try something kind of dangerous here. I'm going to try queen g4. I have an idea here. It may or may not work. It may or may not work. Yeah, that's what I expected. Now the decision point is how do we counter the threat? Expected a rook trade. That just makes perfect sense. So here's the question mark. Question mark is how does black resume control of the F file? Because they need to regain control. That's an interesting idea. I'm not sure that that works. I'm going to go ahead and trade off my bishop for the 2 pawns if black really wants to go that route. Does black really want to do that? Does Cracker want to do that? Cracker want to do that? He can make a reasonable argument either way. Oh, I guess that didn't. Well, I'm sorry. I was curious to see how that would finish out. Thank you for the game, Cracker. I'm horrible with names. I apologize. Anyway, Bay, thank you for the game. Well, that was a little better. How did my time end up being? 152? 18 moves? That's a reasonable pace. That's a reasonable pace. Let's try. Oh, let's go ask for a new game. New opponent. Remember, you can challenge me on Lichess TRJ Camp if you wish to play a 3-2 game with me. This is a standard E4, E5. Got the Ruy Lopez. I play the Burns defense. Knight D4. See if EU is prepared for that. So far, preparation looks proper. Everything looks good. Use that natural advantage of the Ruy Lopez. This is a particularly nice position that White has a very key move, I think, that they can use here. But very few people, I've run into very few people that actually see its potential. So that's why I enjoy teaching it to my students. D3 is okay, opening up the bishop. It takes away this square. This square is a particularly nice square, I think, for White as a counterplay. Okay, so I am going to beat white to that area. Let's see what we can do here. Now, what happens next is can get a bit tricky. Knight's coming out. Knight's coming out. That makes sense. I've played knight f6. I've tried this. I've tried a lot of different ideas in this position. You gotta be careful about knight f6. So I think I'm going to do an incremental move here and see if I can survive it. We'll see. We shall see if I can survive the incremental move here. I guess that's properly called a tempo move. I don't think this is really a tempo move. It's just a timing move. Okay. I think knight f3 had to be played to keep my bishop, keep it behaving itself. That's interesting. That's a trade line. That's a trade line. They're both bad trade lines. Gosh. Okay. Fair enough. That did not work out the way I wanted it to. Boy. That was a good move. That was a good move, you. That was a good move. Interesting. Yeah, those directions. So, gotta create some pressure here. Yeah. Where am I at? I am. Well, are we actually 1, 2, 3? I'm down 2 pawns, right? No. I'm down 1 pawn. Somehow I came out of that, but I also lost my castle option, which is not helpful. My king's really hanging out here in the wind right now. Make sure I don't create some checking opportunities. Let's see here. What's possible? What are the problems? I think e5 is a problem for me. I really do. I'm not real thrilled about seeing that move. But I'm not sure. I can see where one would be. One would pause on that there. Yeah. Yep. Now, if a rook slides behind it, that's going to be annoying. Okay. I can live with this position. I'm still just down a pawn. Not that anyone who knows me knows I get too worried about material being behind a material. It's just not something I have a big concern about. I think I will go ahead and trade this off for now. Does that not pick my pawn back up? Yeah. All right, let's settle back here a second. See what we can come up with. I see where that's going. I think I'm okay. Do you really want to trade there? I'll pull back. I don't have to pull back. Where are you going? Where are you going? See, I think this is a draw position, right? Why not? Let's make it a draw. I'm okay with a draw. I'm down on. I'm okay with a draw. Not there's no shame in a draw. No shame in a draw. Thank you for the game, EU. Thank you for the game. Well, no challenges. So let's try. Let's ask for another opponent. It's a slow night. Night streams. My time night streams have always been slow. I should try this in the mornings again. All right, this is a D6. I still think anything to the 6th rank, I want to play that way. I think I can take this because I'm not afraid to trade and create this pressure. This person seems prepared for that, though, so I may have bit off more than I can chew. Perhaps. Interesting. Let's try to work on some angles here. I'm all right with that. I can live with that. Now, where's this night going to be most productive at? That's kind of the question mark, right? Where is it most productive? I'm okay with that trade if they want to do that. I believe so. I believe I'm okay with that trade. I can live with that trade, I believe. Yeah. Just be careful. I'm going to go to night out first. I have an idea. They connected their rooks. Santos connected the rooks. Santosh, I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Let's create some action. Get enough tempo out of this. I think I did. I think I got enough tempo. Let's trade that down. Okay. But, Santos had to do that. Otherwise, it was going to be made. So it was kind of a tactical force, I think. Could be wrong. Been wrong before. I could be wrong again. I can't pull the bishop out. There's no trade lines there that work really nicely. This is just a timing move, I think. I think so. Let's try h4. I don't have any good ideas here. Coming to there, I think I should probably. And I don't care where we trade the knight for the bishop at. I don't really care. All right, I will pick that off for the moment. Let's trade for some action here. Yeah. Okay. Rook or pawn? That is the debate here. I think that was a wise choice. I'm about to get counterattacked, so I got to get my pieces positioned for when that counterattack really takes roar. Let's get everything into dark squares to start with. Because that bishop is prepared to be quite annoying. It is. It's prepared to be quite annoying. That's the kind of piece that would lose me a game or two. Yeah. So I'm going to bring this pawn up. That may be over aggressive with the pawns, but I need to take move options away from Santosh. I need to minimize move options for Santosh here. That's what we expected. I'm going to drop back. I think the rooks have that under control. Let me think about that one. I do not want the bishop on that square. And I realize there are issues with that. How quickly can I get back around there? Not as quickly as I'd like. Let's see. That helps. That pin helps. That pin helps. That bishop was really making me nervous. So I needed this pin. I really did need this pin. But I'm going to have to watch that h-pawn. That h-pawn is still a concern. The h-pawn is still a concern. I think there's a legitimate concern there. So makes sense. It does. It makes sense. I'm going to come back this way. Work backwards a little bit. That makes sense. That indeed makes sense. I think this rook is annoying me, so I'm going to take care of it right now. Fair enough. Come on out. Let's come play. Probably that was a mistake. Of course it was. This is where I always lose games. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad calculation on my part. Please keep that separate for a moment. All right, that's reasonable. Makes sense. It does, actually. I think that was a good move on Santosh's part. Got to play for it. I mean, you just got to. You got to play for it. Okay, I'm going to play it this direction. Okay. That's a draw in there, I think. I don't think I actually had a win there. But thank you. And you know what? Oh, Eric's on. Okay, sorry, Santosh. I've got a challenge from one of my followers. Hi, Eric. 5-0. Oh, this is going to be. Okay. English. Think. English. Hi, Eric. Oh, let's see if we can actually finish a game before someone interrupts me. Knight f3. Knight c3. I know what that's not the right move. I think I played that wrong. Big surprise, though, right? Okay. It's just not there. I keep getting missed. I need to really study this more. This Fiend Shuttle form. I gotta study it more. I do not put enough thought into it. We know that's coming. I get so tired of this coming. Everyone wants me to trade there, and I'm just not sold on that idea. I'm really not sold on it. Double Fiend Shuttle. That must be a thing now. Okay. Let's see. That activates your knight. One, two. 1, 2. No, it's 3 against 2. What am I talking about? And that's 3 against 2. Well, that's possible. But I don't really like opening up that diagonal for you. I really don't. But I gotta do something, right? Let's try here. Let's try here. The knight was gonna be moving anyway, so. Alright, you got the fork here. That's not helpful. I do not appreciate that fork. So try to see if I can get the order correct here. Interesting. Fall back. My fallback space. Feel pretty good about control points. I just don't have a good attack points. That's what's kind of bugging me right now. Don't have any attack points I really like. Right. So, yeah, I don't have a choice, do I? I've got to take it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just chill a minute. Just chill a minute on that. About play. Open a light square diagonal. That would not be fun. I see something that would not be fun. Pretty close. That's pretty close to my not fun game. Not fun idea. Pretty close. Shish kebab. All right. I'm going to try this. Oh, no, I did not. I missed it. I missed it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Good angle shot. That helps a lot. Yeah. Yeah. That hurt. There you go. Trade the queens. Oh my. That pawn's gone. There you go. Checkmate. Excellent job. Ah, it is what it is. Good game, Eric. Good game. Good game. Oh my. Good game. I gotta work on that fianchetto form. English. Just gotta work on it. All right. I'm gonna do 3-2 this time. Or no, 10-0. Okay. Did someone? I don't know what that is. Why did it? That's not what I wanted to accept it. Come on. 10-0. I don't think that'll help me. But sure, let's try it. Okay. I think I'm supposed to play knight c6 here. Still can't play the black Scotch. So I still got to play this. That takes care of that. Feels so slow, so slow. I feel like I should be able to do something more with this. Feels so slow. Did have a knight there. Okay. It's not quite the same as last time, is it? There's some subtle differences. Yeah, there's some subtle differences. Very subtle. Okay. So I want this square. How are you going to give me that square? Okay. That requires this. How do I attack that? I feel like I gotta do this move here. Right. General theory is to open up the rook file. So can I get away with this? Feels like I can. We shall find out though. Now the question is, what do I want to do with it? That's the question. What do I want to do with it? I probably should have taken the rook. I'm sure all the analysis engines are saying I should have taken the rook on f1, but I feel like it just wasn't the right time. That's fair. That's fair. So I'm going to trade this off. For better or worse, I'm going to trade this off. I want... That knight needs to leave. I'm tired of looking at that knight. So I want the knight to go. I want the knight to go. Okay, so now I want this to come in. See if this is doable. Is it doable? Or is it just one big mess after another? Because I'm down a piece, right? I'm down a piece for a pawn. Story of my life. Down a piece for a pawn. Yep, that was the only way out. Now, can I make this work? I'm going to be a little daring here. I'm going to take that knight. This will cause a little trouble for the moment. That's all. Just a little trouble. Right. If you want the pawn, you can have it. Sure, I'm forgetting something. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice one, Eric. That is a nice one. That's a nice one. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you know what? I overestimated that move, didn't I? I overestimated what you could do with that move. That was my fault. I should not have hesitated there. That was a mistake. I did not need to hesitate there. Tempo was in my favor. I forgot about my pawn. I think that would have been okay. Oh well. The miscounts of an 1800 player. And this is going to be my last game, guys. Of course, you know I can't take that. So. I missed a mate, didn't I? Oh my gosh. I missed a mate. Wow. There you go. There you go. There's a check. Now. Right. Okay, this should work. All right. Well, maybe you shouldn't have given me the extra time. Maybe you shouldn't have. Or you just let up on me. But thank you for the game, Eric. Thank you for the game. I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. Anyway, we will see this. We'll see where the move database, takes us for our next step in our progressive study line game. So, all right. Till then, keep finding your moves and keep finding, having fun with chess. Okay. Good night. Where am I at?